Gentlemen, cry at Fleet War! They just didn't confirm because remember they're leaks and they're subject to change, but fairly reliable and secure information about the so-called banners of the gate. 5.5 Tilo. The 5.5 truth is that it looks great and more information has come out of many changes and additions that will come during this version, so leave me in the comments if you want a video talking about everything that comes in 5.5 that I haven't commented on in previous videos. Since again there is very good news, but today we are going to talk and analyze above. There is still more than a month left, the 5.5 banners. So leave a good like, a good ultimate subscribe, leave a good comment too. Good. Thanks for joining the video on channel. Thanks for all of it. Support it doesn't cost you anything. It's totally free. Recommends and positions the video. Thanks for all of it. To enjoy if you are eating, to be very rich, and every time I read a single person say thank you, Phil. Every time you say it's good and you're eating, I'm eating. And I feel very good. The more I want to wish you a nice day, a happy day, that whatever you are doing, let it be made soft, quiet, and enjoy it. Even if you are on the throne. On that throne, yes. And welcome guests to the direct ones. Let's go with the 5.5 banners. Well, to this day, I think you all knew that Varesa is coming. That my mother, the one who's been involved on social networks, comes 4-star Ian-san, was supposed to come. Xianyun, because in the end he is a character who was at the gates of arriving, who did not, as Hadrian, which is very strong and important, that there is a set of descendings with which you can see that they want, say, to give an improvement to the goal of descents. Phil, don't say gaming, someone's gonna cry that they don't like. Gamin! If the worst thing is that the more I know there are people who are angry, the more I'm going to say it. Strong, that's gonna be gaming to bite them. If I don't mind, if it's there, that's it. But gaming is too broken. But other than that, we assumed he'd come to Xianyun. What we didn't know, and today the news just came out, even though you might see it the next day, is that XILONEN is coming. It's going to be XILONEN's rerun. And many would say, well, but did Mualani and Kinish not arrive before XILONEN? Yeah, but their carries. Mualani, I don't know if it's a tremendously high sales expectation. It's strong, and it's very good carry, but a lot of people have Nuvalet, and they don't want 2 carries of what they go alive, and depends on playing Mavuika and XILONEN sub DPS, which will surely have Mavuika. As DPS and XILONEN as sub DPS, well, as support for other equipment like, for example, and Kinish does have higher sales expectations as a creator. Leave me in the comments. What do you think of Kinish? But I have received a lot of feedback from many people wishing that. Go back to Kinish or to get his cone and his C2 and pump 500,000 and get rid of it. The room's literally from the first bombshell. So I think strategically they said, we just filled the version with XILONEN. Apart from that, fortunately, as I say, and I will make a video later, it seems that it will be a fairly full version to enjoy all the players of Genshin Impact as well. I believe that you will pass, as usually happens cyclically, all 5.4 waiting for the fee. 5.5, and now, what is the missing character besides XILONEN? And now I speak above the characters, so much for the new, the old, that you will remember, the importance of its constellations and so on. Venti, the most skipped Archon dot.
Are you serious?
Gentlemen, Venti is the character who competes with Zhongli to be the most powerful Archon. Believed and skipped from history. Has Venti improved with the Torbellinos, considering any Mizuki team with Venti? Zub DPS? Well, you might say he'll have some curious equipment. But now, the problem that Mizuki has is that the set that most buffies you the damage of Torbellinos to play teams with Mizuki and another NMO that makes Torbellinos is the same Green Shadow. Not because of the lowering of resistances, but because the Green Shadow gives 60% damage in Torbellinos. So, they're weird teams where you carry 2 characters with Green Shadow. The whole Mizuki thing is very rare. But there is always, as I say, someone who, out of curiosity, exploit this mechanics, and I don't deny that I may have tested Venti sub-equipment on stream. DPS and the editors are putting the gameplay around here. As long as I'm recording this video, I haven't done it yet. And now, how important would the characters be? Well, the importance, of course. XILONEN is going to be #1. It's too hot for Shero. Best in slot of the 2 best teams in the game, which are Mavuika and New. And then it's a very good support for everyone else. It is very good for the teams of Alakino, very good for the teams of gaming. Best in slot for Mualani teams with whom it specifically does not work. I'm listing the top 5 teams and DPS in the game, so you know where they are. XILONEN. I think all the creators said it was going to be so hot. There were skeptical people, but there's proof that literally today, is the best support outside the field and has a C2 that is very rough, because the C2 makes that can work on Geo equipment perfectly without having the restriction this has to. It gives you brutal Geo damage, gives you Team Pyro's 45% attack, if I remember correctly, to the Hydro's 45% life. Electros reduces cooldown and enables you the best in slot of Raiden and per carry. Whoever liked Raiden with Xialonen C2 bought 15 seconds rotation instead of 18 times. Raiden's cooldown of the best C2 in the game, along with Furina and Mizuki Dotki. Mizuki has... And I'm going to make people angry in a way. People, this isn't right, because I have too much power over these other people. Waiting for me, like Iron Man, and all of a sudden, they're all dancing for me. Really, don't give me so much attention and importance, because I'm going to play with your psychology, as I wish. Mizuki said yeah. No, but no jokes. Xilonen C2, along with Furina's and Dainidai Wane, made him Vegas for the damage he can give you both inside and outside the countryside. They are today the 3 best C2I. In 4th place, I would put Nahidadas. Let me comments if you want a top of Genshin Impact Tal's best current C2 DUI. I'll probably do it soon. And after Xilonen, Varesa has not only angered the half community of Genshin Impact just because I exist as a pixel. I will make a video of it, or you are capable watching today a video of this, but it is also the biggest DPS damage by sentence. I know a lot of people are commenting. This is for all the communities because DPS is fun. It looks so much and the scaled ones have come out and capable. I also make a video talking about Wendia Varesa. I called her Varesa because she looks and because of the climbs I have already seen. I don't know if this is going to happen too. Place to Afunas and others, main Raidens, main Chlorind and others, but you know that Raiden and Chlorind would be close to the top 9 and 10 best teams in the game right now. It's best version with constellations, but Varesa does aim to enter a top 6. At least being the best DPS Electro, already no real Genshin Impact jokes, but it depends. Xianyun, it depends on Ian-san, and it goes down that there may be people that die. And finally, after here we would have a in priority to Xianyun, who's going to be best in slot of Varesa, who proposes to throw Varesa without Xianyun Dopaye. You can also play, for example, a species of Nahida Xilonen, Ian-san without Xianyun, although you lose the bonus damage of Descendants and you lose the shadow. But it will be best in slot Xianyun. Is best in slot also from the teams of Gaming and Xiao. Phil, do not say it. Phil, do not say how strong gaming is, Phil. I haven't said it. I'm not that bad. And Xianyun also has a very powerful C2. The only thing? That the C2 of Xianyun is extremely limited to the teams of Descents that now, we have, say, 3 core variants of Descendings that are Varesa, Xiao, and Gaming. And then all the subvariants if you want to invent with descending characters that you already know that Xianyun enables descents for any character. In fact, if you want to, I'll make a video of teams of both Gold and Curious Descenders being able to vaporize reactions with Xianyun in general, and it sounds very funny. I know there are many people who have purchasing power, those who don't usually cry in nets in fact, but those who are most concerned about being able to generate and have a heritage and a stable life, and a stable economy, and in fact then they can spend on Chinese monkeys. People who are really giga shot don't start crying in networks or criticizing anyone. That you know, the more you criticize, the less you get the proto-gamers and the percentage of. It's a shame, but it's unfacto. C2 of Xianyun, very powerful for teams of Descendings. And then finally, Venti. Venti is the most equipable of this banner. But I don't want to mess with Venti himself either. Poor thing, the truth. And now with Mizuki, he's got some team-like sub-DPs bubbling the whirlpools. But of course, not all enemies can get all the damage from Windstorm. The same is complicated to play Venti in most abysses. But the abyss that is gonna reset in 2 days since you see this video, he does have a lot of enemies. So many. And Venti will shine a little more, but above all, Kasuha and characters who put together quite well will shine in the next abyss, and I will make a video of that next abyss, of course. So little more. This is the video of the 5.5 banners closest to that day. There is a much more complete analysis, and we talk about the teams from Varesa, from Ian-san, I think you have already made a video and seen them still. If Yan-san, that's not Bennett 2 because it has its limitations. But it is strong. Although it is true that it depends a little bit on some constellations, and a little bit more. Leave a good like, a good alt type, and subscribe, leave a good comment. Please don't forget to enjoy and watch the channel video. Have a very good day, I don't know. Pinkies and Chaito.